Equinox, Marksman, Modified Arc Welder, Laser Sight, and Precision Tuning. Jeez, this is $26,000. I guess the Arc Welder is the only one. I'm not going to use the Grendel, honestly. Okay, I need 3 kV and 1.5 kV. I could also buy the Arc Welder just to see what it does. Why not? 3 kV and 1.5 kV. Oh my god, it costs so much money. Are you kidding me? Why? Look how much ammo costs. What the freak? That's only for 300 bullets. What the hell? That's insane. You're insane, madam. You know what? Let's just go with that. I don't have enough adhesive.
There's something to be said for brand loyalty. I'd much rather have someone comfortable with their purchase than some mythical best possible buy.
And no one is in the weapon shop? Bullshit.
So after an hour of whining, they're finally out here.
They're just sitting on the grass. They should be playing.
That movie was epic.
Definitely better than the last edition.
Floor access restricted. Yay.
You turned him down.
Welcome to Thanks for choosing Chunks. Which chunks would you like today?
What is chunks?
I don't know. Smaller chunks?
Oh my god. Alright.
I'm happy to serve you.
spacesuit.
Pioneer Tower.
There is simply... I do hope you are enjoying your time in New Atlantis.
This place looks expensive.
The Dawn's Roost represents the highest quality, from the ingredients to the decor. No expense is spared. Anyone who has sampled our offerings will assure you it is all worth it.
Okay, show me.
Yes, of course.
Wow. Okay, that is expensive. Who would buy
Enjoy the
$750 plate of food?
Bleh.
Gesundheit.
I did not sneeze, I groaned. I just don't understand why such a first-class restaurant can be satisfied with serving second-rate coffee. Of course, it could just be my palate. It's quite refined, which is both a blessing and curse.
Is there any place in the area you recommend?
All the towers offer breathtaking views, for a price. It isn't the name on the building that matters, but how many floors are beneath you. But if you're looking for a living space, you want to speak with Miss Sanguini at the Realtor's office. She's the authority on the subject.
Have you tried Terra Brew coffee?
I know you didn't just say Terra Brew. Surely my ears must be deceiving me, because to even imply that I would put that liquid garbage into my body is an insult I cannot tolerate.
How's the food?
It is, as the saying goes, to die for, and I mean that quite literally. I think the most commonly requested meal for those on their deathbeds is a Jemison Wellington.
Where you find better coffee?
Funny you should ask. I recently dined with a friend of mine with ties to the Freestar Collective, and he claims the best cup of joe he's ever had was in Aquila City.
I don't buy it. Freestar Collective goods are inferior.
That was my reaction. It wasn't until he showed me the proof that I was forced to reconsider. In his hand was a single coffee bean, fermented in the digestive tract of an alien beast.
How does feeding the beans to an animal improve the taste?
It's not an entirely new idea. In the old world, growers used elephants. They believed the stomachs of these ancient beasts would ferment the bean and draw out its true flavor.
Let me guess, do you want me to get these beans for you?
Yes, you would be replacing the man I hired. I had him seek not just Ashta, but predators throughout the settled systems. But it seems after consuming the beans, the beast decided to make a meal of him. So I need someone to find this beast and remove my property from its stomach. As for compensation, you'll receive 2,000 credits when the job is complete.
2,000? That's not that much. Shouldn't the person remains be the priority? I don't fucking care about that. Where do you find this predator?
The man I hired had a transponder on him. When the predator consumed him, it also consumed the device. Rest assured, I'll have all the information forwarded to your ship's tracking systems.
Alright, I'll track it down.
Excellent. I will have the coordinates sent to your ship. Goodbye.
Shift's over. Time for the roost.
I need to cut back on the booze. Not 20 anymore.
This is why I explore everywhere. You never know, there might be a random ass quest. Floor is inaccessible. Got it.
So, what's the point?
Of what?
It doesn't take much to keep.
I've just discovered the residential district. Oh boy.
You gotta... Last stop, Apollo.
I mean, technically, Orion is just part of the city, but not access is more important.
I failed.
Who would use this? I would die if I had to climb up here. What free did you pick? Nice.
No loitering. Nobody sees the ambassador without an appointment. You don't have
like anyone just love a terrible.
Sanctum Universum.
Some folks never that first jump. Changes you. Locks something within you.
I'd heard of the site going up.
My book.
There's so many mysteries in the universe, so many unknowns that I try to help out others whenever I get the chance. I may not always have the perfect advice for people, but I try to just be here for them. I think that's what they really need more than anything else. Were you seeking worldly wisdom or just a friendly ear?
The meaning of life would be good for a start.
It would, wouldn't it? Well, if you find it, be sure to come back and let me know. It would make the next sermon more memorable, if nothing else. And in the meantime, while it isn't quite so profound, I might suggest reading some of our works. Among the Grab Jumps is a good place to start. I'm sure you can find a copy lying about. And if you do decide to read it, perhaps you'd let me know what you think. See if it speaks to you, as it has to others.
Yeah, of course. I just reread it recently, in fact.
Excellent, excellent. Tell me, what did you think?
The idea doesn't make any sense to me.
Oh, don't feel badly about that. It doesn't speak to everyone. Perhaps you just haven't had an experience that allows you to connect with it. Perhaps in time, this place will mean something to you too. But if not, that's all right. We'll be here either way if you ever need us.
I have a reputation of running a tight ship. Sometimes I worry about it's too tight.
Being aware enough to worry about this is a good first step. It shows self-awareness, it shows being open to compassion, to other points of view. Why do you think you should change?
I'm not really sure.
Emotions, beliefs, they can be hard to put into words. Ultimately, this is a question only you can answer. Are you ready to make a change? A real change?
I'm not ready yet.
It could have a big effect.
Taskmaster is a great part.
Take the time you need.
Sure, I'd pay them more, but they work twice as hard. This is where you remove some of the negative perks.
Want to challenge your instincts and hone those dormant skills? Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow. Submit your
Job application. Work experience. How many years of experience are you working in secretarial position or corporate environment? None. How familiar are you with Ryujin industry and its product? Basic knowledge. What is your proficiency with computers in regard to typing and file management? Medium. What level of education have you completed? Bachelor's. Have you have a history of criminal activity? Yes. Your application is now complete. Your fish is submitted, and please select your below. Travel to the Neon on Volley Alpha in the Volley system. Oh, cool.
application now at the nearest kiosk.
I randomly apply for a job. Nice, nice, nice.
I want to raise a pet, but only because an army of skeletons is out of the question. Hey.
I'm Bill. It's nice to meet you.
Sure.
Anything you can do?
Yeah. Find a gal bank teller and deposit all your creds into my bank account. It'll be paid, of course. Eventually.
What are you doing here?
Trying to get a job at Gal Bank. It's the big building with the word Gal Bank on it.
I assume it was the other building over there. The one that says masked.
Yeah, you'd think so, but sorry. Not a Gal Bank. Anyway, yeah. I'd like to be a banker. It'll be fun.
Why do you want to work at Gal Bank?
Because magic isn't real, which means I can't be a necromancer. I figured being a soul-sucking banker was the next best thing.
Okay. Can you tell me about yourself?
Why?
Because I hate myself.
Huh. Guess we have that in common. Alright. I like to paint, I like to crochet, pretty much hate everything else. You're starting to grow on me, though. Like a fungus. But I like mushrooms. Guess that's the third thing.
Okay, then. Random.
As all, I do hope you're taking advantage of our remote transaction benefits.
Well, Listen, I have a lot on my plate right now, and you don't look like a new hire stumbling through their first day. Who exactly are you?
Just a starship captain seeking what's new in Atlantis has to offer.
Really? Huh. You have your own ship? Oh, this is perfect. Kismet, really. I have a business proposition for you that could help us both out. Very lucrative.
Is it legal?
You're a law and order type? Well, this is perfect. This job is literally serving justice. Gal Bank is the agreed party, and if you help me, you help all of us.
You're buttering me up pretty thick.
So you see right through me. You've got a good eye. You are just the person I'm looking for. Well, confession time. I might just be a little desperate. See, the world of credit analysis, dealing with deadbeats and reprobates is, it's a tough field. And what I need is a ringer, someone that can collect some of our top delinquent offenders. What I need is you. You work with me, and the fee you get will be huge.
How many credits are we talking about?
Oh, I can tell you're eager. That's good. But we'll start small and work our way up to the worst offenders. If you haven't noticed, and I'm guessing you have, the settled systems is big. Like really big. Someone gets seriously underwater, they skip the system. And it's a real pain to track them down. Sad truth is, we can't track everyone down, so credit analysis always has a black eye when reporting to the higher-ups.
Tell me about Mark.
Yes! So, we got a Galaxy-class con man took out a loan to franchise a restaurant. Turns out, surprise, it was a scam. And Dieter Maliki jumps system. Now, he's holed up in a literal shack in the middle of nowhere. Can you believe it? The job is simple. Get Dieter to pay. And we don't want him dead, we don't want him hurt. Just close his account like an honest citizen.
How do I get him to pay?
You may need to lean on him, scare him. Nothing illegal, just talk to him. And don't listen to any sob stories he tells you. Any job I give you, I guarantee there's not some poor sick aunt that needs credits for surgery. These are scofflaws, scum, flagrantly violating the terms of their Gal Bank agreements.
What happened if he dies?
If he dies, then his assets go to probate, and we can get paid. So if he forces you into an it's you or him situation, it's A-okay for Gal Bank's bottom line if you choose him. But I cannot stress this enough. This is not the ideal outcome. We wanted him liquidated, we'd have put a tracker on him.
Is he dangerous?
Well, yes. We're not the only ones looking for him. And you don't dome up on a dust ball unless you're serious about dodging your civic responsibilities.
Let's collect some debt.
I'll send over all the details. You find Dieter and bring his account current. I hate to end on this note, but not everyone's a straight arrow. If you cut a deal with Dieter, honestly, I have no way of knowing. But don't expect any more jobs from me. Best of luck. I believe in you.
Restricted. Of course it is.
Check.
Oh, let's go to the outlet.
Well, you're only as safe as your equipment out there. Welcome to Outland. We deal in only the finest, most reliable gear for whatever adventures may await you. All of our products come highly recommended by individuals who have devoted their lives to distant travel. And while I've never needed them myself, I stand by everything we offer.
So you just fly out there buck naked? I'm impressed.
No, and no flying for me. Not my style.
You get a lot of repeat customers?
I do. In this line of work, it's essential, don't you think? Not seeing people come back would not only suggest that they're not satisfied with our business, but that whatever they purchased had failed, leaving them unable to return. I would not be able to sleep at night if I thought that were the case.
You really never been to space?
Goodness, no, I just couldn't. You're out there millions of miles away from anything, and if something goes wrong... I can't stomach the thought. I prefer solid ground under my feet at all times. And preferably a hot, fresh coffee within reach. Can't get those in space either.
I'd like to see what you have for sale.
Yes, by all means, have a look.
A cutter. A bunch of space suits. Packs. Damn.
Be careful out there.
At the distribution
Welcome to UC Distribution. Now, before you say a word, I am required to inform you that formal complaints cannot be filed until the customer feedback system is back online. I have been told it'll be up and running in 2 weeks, but you know how these things are. I am sorry for any potential inconvenience. Also, if you're here about a corporate account, I've been assured that deliveries will be back on schedule soon.
What is it you do?
You mean besides providing a pleasant face for customers to interact with? It's all in the name. We distribute materials and products all around the United Colonies. Never a dull moment. Always something going on, and 4 other things we need to be ready for. I know some people don't believe it, but we really do the best we can. Wouldn't still be working here if I didn't care.
Alright, let's see what you have.
I hope we have what you need.
Am I buying these? It's not decreasing, so I'm kind of confused. Oh, I am buying them. Okay. Strange. Very strange. So my money doesn't decrease with this cheat on. Okay. Okay. So if my money don't decrease, I can just buy all the things. Let's just buy all the things. Except for the suits. Oh yeah, it doesn't decrease. Perfect. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm buying everything. Funnily enough, I would have had actually enough money to buy all that. Because that only brought it up to 26k, and I have 28k. Oh my god, yes. Let's buy some ammo. All of it. Give me all the ammo. It's so expensive. I don't know why ammo is so expensive. Like, holy goddamn. Rapid shot. $99 damage. 99 damage. Of the rare shotgun. Modified drum beat. How did I lose money?
Right. Come back if you need something else.
Kill for a cup of coffee right about now.
It's a privilege to be able to work for the UC government.
Sounds like you love your job.
Of course, who wouldn't? It's such a privilege to be able to work for the UC government, a true force of good. Every day is so exciting. I get to meet so many new people, solve interesting problems, and learn about developing situations throughout the settled systems. Yep, there's never a boring day at the distribution center.
Do you always want to work the distribution center?
Oh, no. When I was growing up, I actually wanted to be a miner on Sidonia. As weird as that may sound. I guess I never wanted to have a typical job. Lucky for me, working at the distribution center is anything but typical.
Let me buy something.
Oh, that's not really my area. I don't have clearance for that just yet. Well, someday, maybe. You'll want to talk to Miss Seng about that. Take care of yourself.
Yeah, ammo's so expensive. So expensive.
You look great. But if you'd like to look better, you're in the right place. Hi, welcome to Enhance. Thanks so much for stopping in today. I'm sure my staff and I can accommodate your every need. If you're here to try something new or on a whim, or to replicate a look you've seen and loved elsewhere, or just want to love your reflection in the mirror a little bit more, we've got you covered. All our services and records are private and confidential, so no need to worry.
Is this all safe?
Oh, yes, of course, sure. Enhance's proprietary registered technology is absolutely the best in the settled systems. There is a reason we've been the #1 most trusted brand for reconstructive and plastic surgery for 2 decades running.
What kind of reasons bring people in here?
Well, I'm not at liberty to disclose any of our patients' personal motivations or services. You understand, of course. But, gosh, it could be anything, really. Something simple or a total reconstruction. Why you're here doesn't really matter to me. It's just important that you're satisfied when you leave.
This is how you change your appearance? Okay. I'm glad you take patient confidentiality seriously. A breach of information could be a major problem for your business.
Oh my God. You certainly put things bluntly, don't you?
I guess. But it sounds like you take your patient confidentiality seriously, so you'd have nothing to worry about.
I did. No, I do. I take it all very seriously. Sorry, you just took me a little off guard. To tell you the truth, I made a bit of a slip-up. I may have lost a data slate containing the confidential information of numerous patients.
Oh my.
Little things, you know, like payment, information, procedures done, age, birthdays, mailing addresses. Oh no, who am I kidding? This is so bad. If that information gets out, my business and reputation could be destroyed. No patient will trust me again.
Why don't you just tell me that? What's stopping you from spreading this information around?
Because I sense a kind of aura around you, an air of nobility. Also, it all just spilled out. I couldn't hold it in anymore.
Sounds like you're irresponsible and bad at your job.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. There's no need to hit someone when they're down. Please, I'm begging you. You have to find that slate.
Alright, I'll find it. Where have you visited recently?
Yes. Thank you. And let's see, I frequent the Terror Brew nearby, as well as Whetstone. I also stopped by the Valberg building recently. Thank you for doing this. You're a lifesaver. Please, come back as soon as you have the slate. Oh, and don't read anything on it. It's confidential stuff, remember? Okay. If you'd ever like to make a change, we're up to the task.
Welcome to you'll need to contact someone directly if you need to schedule an appointment.
Infinity is huge, like staggeringly huge.
As the premier supplier of private firearms.
Promotional this year. Mass District and the Lodge. So what's the quest here? Make an exchange with George St. George.
Up there, huh?
Oh, terrible.
As you can see, traffic is good. The sales.
Hello and welcome to Terror Brew. Thanks for choosing Terror Brew. What can I get you?
In New Atlantis?
Yes, and the sales in the fest didn't dip But one thing's constant. People need coffee.
I need to report back, but this is very encouraging.
Seeing if the data pad is somewhere around here. It's
Hello
not.
there, dear friend. Your poise, your stature, your confidence. You strike me as a fellow collector.
What bring you to New Atlantis?
Ah, the usual things, I suppose. Fame, fortune, power. I'm only joking, of course. I've actually been fortunate to call New Atlantis home for many years. For a collector, like myself, I do believe there's no better place in all the settled systems. I've been charmed to make the acquaintance of many fellow old Earth enthusiasts here in New Atlantis. And that is why I continue to stay.
What do you do?
Me? Why, to be frank, I don't do much. Not anymore, at least. And that suits me just fine. Yes. I now live to collect artifacts from Earth. You see, every artifact tells a story. Even spoons and forks, which most take for granted. People laugh at me when they see I collect old Earth spoons. But think about it, friend. Spoons change the course of history. Can you imagine life without them?
Guillaume wants his gem back. He'd like to exchange his plate for it.
A plate? Oh my. As in a plate from Earth? Absolutely. Without question. Here, take the gem. That Guillaume, if he wanted his gem back so badly, he could have simply asked. The gem is worthless, less than a paperweight. But actually, Earth paperweights are quite valuable.
It seems like there's a lot of animosity between you two.
Bah, I'm sure Guillaume makes it seem that way. In reality, it couldn't be further from the truth. Guillaume and I have known each other for years, since we were both young men. He is the closest thing I have to a brother. And, much like brothers, we quarrel. But that doesn't mean we don't like each other. I will say, however, Guillaume can be a tad overdramatic, as well as a sore loser. Don't tell him I said that.
Welcome to... If you're looking for the best cut of meat in the settled systems, look no further.
What's a whetstone?
The general term? A sharpening stone, for knives. The kind of knives that cut the most delicious meat in the settled systems. This whetstone, though, is the best restaurant you've ever eaten at. If you like a perfect steak, you're in the right place.
Does all your food come from local resources?
You must be joking. I have an exclusive contract with the Trade Authority. It's all shipped in from off-world. And no, I'm not divulging the planet of origin.
I like to see what's on the menu.
But of course.
Damn. Those looks pretty good. You know, I wouldn't mind eating that. Found it.
You look familiar. Where do I know you from?
I work with Lynn on the Vector job.
Oh, yes. Lynn mentioned hiring some brand new miner before she left for that job. I must have seen your picture in the contractor database. I take it this means the job's done then. Good to know. So, what can I help you with?
What's next for Argos?
We just picked up several more contracts. Risky stuff, if I'm being truthful, but we position ourselves to take advantage of jobs like that. Think asteroid mining and other tough jobs. The next few years are going to be interesting for Argos.
What do you do?
I book and process our jobs, manage the schedule on a broad scale, and interface with new clients. We're a small company, so a lot of us administrative types wear a lot of hats, as they say.
What is Argos known for?
As a former contractor, I'm surprised you don't know. We take on jobs that others won't, whether they're far away, extra tough, or just plain dangerous. And we always get the job done on schedule at a lower cost than our competitors.
What is Lynn's role at Argos?
Well, after I book a job, Lynn meets with the clients to nail down the details. She negotiates the terms of the contract and even supervises some of our more important work sites. That woman never stops impressing me.
I want to let you know that the Crimson Fleet attacked us on Vectera.
Oh, wow, that's terrible. Those pirates sure are getting bolder these days. Is everyone okay?
Everyone's fine except for the pirates. I made sure they got what they deserve.
Well then, we don't expect our employees to engage in conflict with pirates, for legal reasons mostly. But I'm sure your colleagues appreciated your efforts to keep them safe. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by.
I'm not really sure I can help you with anything. I don't deal with clients.
Okay. Moving on. Settle System News Network.
You can't go in. You just can't.
David's amazing. And I hear he sings. Welcome to chaos.
But David,
That should be our motto.
He writes me.
What is David Barron really like?
Dear Lord, everyone wants to know about Baron. He's a smart guy. He cares about what he's reporting. He's way too damn cozy with the UC, and that's a problem for us staying impartial. My biggest beef with him is he's credited with everything he reports, and he doesn't lift a finger to correct that impression.
How's it working for SSNN?
We're short-staffed, overworked, and trying to report on a million things at once. Not to mention there's a constant battle with the powers that be to maintain our journalistic principles. So, things are just swell.
What stories are you working on right now?
I'm working on an investigative piece about some of the businesses in the well right now. Trying to get a handle on how things are in that part of the city. I'm not sure the story will get off the ground, though. I asked the higher-ups if I could go down there for some interviews, but they said it's too dangerous. They'd probably be all for it if David asked.
You think anyone would read something like that?
I wouldn't be writing it if I didn't. Most people in New Atlantis like to pretend the well doesn't exist. I think it's important to call attention to what's going on down there.
I'd be willing to do the interviews for you.
Really? You sure? The well's a pretty dangerous place. It might be too much for a first-time reporter.
If I help you out, will you give me credits as co-author?
Who do I look like, David Barron? Yeah, I'd give you credit for your work. Credits, too. I have a small budget for things like this.
Consider it done.
Great. I had 3 interviewees in mind. Teresa Mason, the owner of Kay's house, Henrik Zoran at Apex Electronics, and Nurse O'Shea from the medbay. You don't need to ask too many tough questions. I just want to read on how their businesses are doing, and how things are in the well. I really can't thank you enough.
If you ever, administrations come and go in the big city. But SSNN is here to stay. It's important that the people of
you don't even have anything to say?
Their primary news source.
Ugh.
David Barron is the most famous journalist.
Oh no, I can't get up. Is there a double jump height? Control 6. Whee! Whee! Okay. The best. I think it'd be faster just to go by the tram.
Another day,
It's a done deal. Our whole office is getting moved.
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing, or so Barrett has told me. New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power.
Talk to the scientist by the tree.
Chief Diplomat Yassim runs a tight ship at the Office of Interstellar Affairs. Working at the Office of Interstellar Affairs is honestly my dream job.
Where?
Yeah, I work at MAST, in the Office of Interstellar Affairs. I'm a sort of liaison between the UC and the Freestar Collective. I help solve communication problems, show visiting diplomats the city, things like that. Probably doesn't sound all that exciting to you, but I love it. I've been interested in a diplomatic career since I was a kid.
Okay, are you from New Atlantis?
No, I'm from Neon. I moved here a couple months ago for a job at the Office of Interstellar Affairs.
Hope you're settling in well.
Thanks. Maybe I'll see you around.
scientific integrity at its finest.
New Atlantis is a really safe city, which is cool if you like that sort of thing. Reach the...
I'm sorry, I really can't afford to be distracted. I need to get to the bottom of this.
Something wrong?
Yes. Concerned is an understatement. I work for the scientific division of MAST. I've been studying this tree for quite some time, and it appears to be exhibiting some worrying signs. Are you familiar with this particular specimen? Do you understand its importance? Look, I have a lot of work to do here. If you're just going to gawk, I'd ask that you move on. If you can actually assist me, however, I would appreciate it. I don't normally solicit help from random passersby, but it seems an exception is necessary. Would you be willing to retrieve some additional data for me?
If there's something in it for me?
A mercenary, huh? Well, I'm sure we can work something out. So, are you on board?
Hell yes.
Well, thank you. That's unexpected. There's a series of biosensors I've placed in various locations around New Atlantis, all calibrated to gather pertinent information. They've been running for long enough that I think it's time to collect and analyze their findings. If you would bring them to me, that would save time.
Locate biosensors.
Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation.
I'm out.
They will be waiting for us inside.
You know what? Since I have a little bit of money now, I might as well just go buy shit. Yeah, I don't think I care about enough of this game.
There are a few injuries that can't be
actually try.
Welcome to a real. We should have every.
Oh dear. Okay. Wow. That is an astronomical amount of money I just spent.
Take care of yourself.
Yes. Okay, there's also a weapon store here, I think. I'm gonna go buy all the ammo too. I need more bullets. Not Clothier, not Brian. Wait, let's go grab that one first.
Like, what if the ship
Not CJ's. Not that one. Aha. Central Aryan or Orion Arsenal.
You know, there's nothing. I'm sure we can find something that's...
Any ammo. Give me all your ammo, please. Look how much money that is. Oh my god. That is so much money. Advanced Bridger. Lawgiver. Reflex sight. And muzzle brake. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy guns though. Guns we're gonna find.